Yes. This This three switch is for coolers in the cold room, and this two is for this two is for condensing unit, and this for refrigeration, and this is also for refrigeration switch for this button, and this for this button, and here is the temperature control system. We install three. We install three control panel here. You can adjust the cold room systems easily by adjust the data or switch and specifications in the control system. This one is use Elitech brand. It's very famous Chinese brand. Let's see the inside the control box. This control box we use CHNT brand. It's a Chinese brand for more economic and high quality brand for customers. And we also accept LG brand, Korea brand, and Schneider and others brand if you required. Mostly we use the CHND, LG, and Schneider. Schneider is more popular for our customers. It can be customized easily if you require. Uh, and Okay, you can see here is this is our electric diagram. You can see very clear here. This one is for our Chinese customers, so it is some Chinese on here for mark the function of the diagram. And you can see here we have menus for the product. You have uh, we will surprise more clear the menus when export the cargo to you, including 冷库有操作手册吗？ Okay. Okay, I will 介绍过了。We will show you later for cold room menu for how to operation our cold room, and it will also included in the control box. When cold room export, we will put in the control box, including diagram and menus and menu for the operation system and cold room systems inside for you. Not worry, it's very easy to installation. We also help customer install the potato cold room and like a chicken freeze frozen cold room in Africa. For box 这个怎么介绍？太细了。You can see here many switches. This is breaker for the cold room. It's a magnet contactor. This two is controller compressor. This is for heat and defrost. This is for air cooler. Now I will introduce all of our control box. Control box is core of the cold room system. We have focused on refrigeration field for 15 years. We are very professional on it. And this one is compressor. We export many refrigeration products, so our customers sometimes have problems on the compressor, we can help them to fix the compressor like this. We open the compressor wire box to fix it, or this is cylinder, and it's the but we can fix the compressor sometimes if the customer need. Last year we helped a customer to fix a compressor in 18-ton block ice machines in Mali. It's very high efficient, and they also buy a new compressor for backup. You can consider to buy a backup compressor. You can see here is a glass. It is for the oil level, for the refrigeration oil. You can see here's lubricate same. This is for cooling tower fan. The When the fan working, the heat will go up to from the hot water. As you know, the water from the compressor unit system to the cooling tower is hot. Then the fan is function is to cool the water. Then the water will recirculate to the compressor condensing unit to make the system work, refrigeration system work. And next, I will introduce our compressor unit. This one is for Chinese brand compressor. It is for water cool. You can see the water cool condensing unit. 这是两台吗？ These are two compressor units, 1 and 2. The brand is Chinese brand. The power supply is 380 volt and 50 hertz. About 5 HP. This is Danfoss brand expansion wave. Oh, oil pressure, and high pressure and low pressure. Okay, this is magnetic wave, and this is also a control box, similar but a little different, for cold room temperature control and the control. The menu and electric diagrams are inside the cold room control box. This is Schneider electric component. This one is for all use Schneider. This is for compressor, air cooler, and condensing unit. This is for breaker for CHNT brand. It's for compressor unit start and close. This is a diagram for this system, cold room compressor unit system. This is for cold room defrost system, and this one will installed in the cold room. 安装在冷库里。安装在冷库里。 安装在冷库。
安装在冷库冷库。
那安装在冷库。
安装在冷库冷库。
那安装在冷库。
安装在冷库冷库。
那we see a message ask about the English versions file. All our products exported will surprise full English version files, like this Coro menu. You can see we will introduce these menus carefully later, and you can see the information is Chinese version and English. We have write both language, English and Chinese. English with Chinese. It's very detailed technical data and installations instruction. And for the control box, you can see this one has English version and Chinese. We have both mark. And for the, you can see here, this is a water cool condensing unit. It's for cold room and ice machine use. We have many stock. We can produce and ship the machine quickly because we have many stock here. And this one is the lift system for install cold room. This is found for lift up, and people can stand here to install the cold room because sometimes cold room is very high. Need a machine like this to help to installation. This is wire for the lift system. This is our workshop for small problems for our cold room, and we also have many technical worker and engineers for design and produce the machine, and some after service to solve customers' question. At last, this is our toolbox. Okay, we will finish this part. Introduce. Let's see the next. Air cooler. That is air cool condensing unit. Let's go. We just already introduced all these spares warehouse, and we will introduce 讲什么？啊，讲什么？ Introduce delivery our machine.
Okay, when doing shipment, we will do packing, good packing of the machine. This is air cooler. This wooden box to protect the machine from damage during the shipment. Okay, and also the compressor unit will also do polywood packing. And when shipment, we will also have a free gift for you. This is pack our free gift, and this is our T-shirt also as free gift. And this one, this one, we will have a T-shirt and cap for water, and this one notebook. They are all free gifts for us. And also we will have a brochure, and here are some of our certificates. You can see this is our ISO certificate. And this one is our company has checked by Alibaba Financial. And this one is our company to have the right to do exportation. And this one shows our exported countries throughout the world. You can see there are more than 100 countries. This is our company business license. And this is our Cold Loan CE certificate. Okay. Okay, then I will show you some certificates, some to do some exportation to some countries. We also need to do some special certificate. This is for GNIT ECTN certificate. And this one is for Beinin BESC certificate. This one is for Ghana CTN certificate. This one is for Nigeria SUNCAP. And this one is Kenya COC certificate made by SGS Group. This is also a kind of COC certificate. This is a Columbia certificate. Certificate for
理解，我们英台
Columbia.
是不是没电了？英台呀、但是呢，如果没开的话，怕那个移动走动的时候画面不够清晰。你看一下，
还好。
This one is a declaration from our company. Also for Columbia. This is a
因为那个线最好银台比较好，人家要走动会那个画面会不稳。
And this is a certificate for Egypt CO certificate.
This is for embassy. This is registered by embassy.
This is also a kind of CO certificate.
哪个国家的介绍？欧盟。
And this is Form F certificate for Chile. FTA. This is a certificate of origin for Australia. This is Form E certificate for Thailand or Indonesia, these countries. And this one is a Pakistan FTA certificate. This is for Saudi Arabia, China commercial
SASO certificate.
SASO certificate. Like this one. Okay.
For these certificates, we can for different countries, we can make different certificates. For example, these include all countries. Now we have export to more than 100 countries. So for each country, we can make certificates according to each country's requirements, including SASO certificate for Saudi Arabia, SANCAP certificate from Nigeria, CIQ certificate for Egypt, for Ethiopia, and also Form E, Form F, Form A, and original certificate for different countries. So in case you need any certificate, please feel free to tell us. We can do accordingly for you. And now we show our cold room operation manuals. Here is our cold room operation manuals. Now we can see it's including all informations here from summary, attentions, installation of cold room panels, installation of cold room doors, and how to install the air cooler, and how to do the welding pipes, and also how to check the leakage test, and how to do the cotton insulation, vacuum packages, and the connection wires, how to connect the wires. And we will also tell you how to connect the electrical box, and how is the electrical box specifications. What do you need to check before operate the cold room, and what to operate in how to operate the cold room when you use it. And also we will have micro computer thermoset series operation manuals. It will tell you how to do the control of the cold room, including the technical specifications, and before use, how to do the installation equipment, and how to do the wire diagrams. We will also send you wire diagrams with the cold room that you can do the wire connection according to these diagrams. And we will tell you how to do the panel scannage maps. We will send you cold room panel installation drawings to show you by each panels, and we will mark numbers on each panels that you can do the connection easily on site according to these panel sketch maps. And we will also tell you the user manual, administrators menu, and also user manual setting, system manual setting, user manual setting. This will help you to change the data when you need some changes. Besides, we will also tell you function keys instruction checking, which each keys has different functions. Here we will show you function key instruction checking. And in case there's any code room errors, you can see from this error code function explanation. This will tell you for each code. It means what is the meaning for each code and what is the problem for this code, how to solve. We will have also solutions for you by these function explanations. And later in this manual, we also show you breakdown, when the code room breakdown, how to solve the breakdown, how to do the examination, how to solve it. And when the machine faults, we have also solutions for you. And also when the code room temperatures failures, how to solve these problems. And also maintain statements. And we will also set the joins. We will also have joins here. Now we have a look. This language, both including English and Chinese. But in case you only need English, we can also do English for you. In case you need French, you need Spanish language, Arabic language, or Russian languages, we can change the operation manuals according to your own languages. And here we mentioned both by Chinese and by English. So if you don't need Chinese, we can delete the Chinese languages and put only English versions here. Now we show the main attention issues of this code room, and also the code room installation, panel installations. For each code room, it's customized according to your demands. For example, if you need any code room, you can tell us the code room size on the length, width, height, and which foot to install in this code room, or what you use this code room for, which food storage or for freeze. Then we will show you we will suggest you with different code room panel thickness. For example, mostly we use from 75, 100 millimeters, 120, 150 millimeters. For example, for fruits, vegetables, cold room temperature is about 0 degree to 5 degree. Now we can choose this 100 millimeters. If it is for freeze use, to freeze fish and chickens, then we can choose temperature minus 20 degree or minus 25 degree. That we can choose cold room panels 150 millimeters. And the cold room size is made according to your own size, according to your own site instructions. And here I have also some attentions for you. Since today is live, so we only show you main parts, main informations. Now here is the cold room. Here is the cold room diagrams. Here is the structure, and we will show you the samples how to do this cable, how to do these panel connections. And here is the cold room doors, the installation of these cold room doors. Here is the join, and here is the cold room door main parts. For example, hinge and the cold light switch. This is the open door handle. And here is the door. Here is the complete door. And inside there is also one emergency switch. In case someone is closed in the cold room, he can use this switch to press the switch and come out. So it's safe to use the cold room. Don't worry. Here is the cold front view. And later here we show you how to do the installation of air coolers. Every day our installation teams go to different cold room sites to install different cold rooms. Until now, we have went to many countries to do the installation. For example, we have installed Mali government cold room, 8 cold rooms in Mali. It's a government project. It's to store 5,000 ton potatoes for farmers in Mali. And we have sent 2 engineers to do the cold room installations. And for another example, we have do some cold room project, government cold room project in Uzbekistan. For Uzbekistan, And here it show you how to do the connection on this controller. And we have also marked each connection point. For example, L1, L2, L3. And here is the ground wire. Here is the ground wire. After complete of the internal wiring from cold room out of the tube, wire together with winding tapes. Winding. Here is the connection. Put the wires on this top of this switch, then put inside and screw it. Here shows the cold storage. Power line entrance. Here is the power line entrance. Now what we see is like the picture is in black color, but we can also send you electronic files if you need. Let it by colorful. That you can see the colors clearly. Here is the electrical box. Here is the connection to the host, to the main machine, to the host. This is the tube and the wire. This is the drainage tube evaporator. And then here is the connection wire. One cold room with one electrical box. Each unit has one compressor, one air-cooled condenser, one set of air cooler, and the cooling fan in the refrigerator, not on the host. And here is the condenser unit. We show you how to, mostly we will fully test this condenser unit before delivery out of factory. So it means this machine is ready for use. Now here is each part. For example, this is air-cooled condenser. Here is the return gas pipe. And here is the junction box. We also call it electrical box. And here is the liquid separator. And here is the compressor. And also this is the filter. This is the filter. This filter is very important. And here is the liquid supply valve. And here is the valve outlet, liquid valve outlet. 里面有一个那个指甲拿过来，用凳子把出来。And here is the complete cold room joints. Here is the electrical box. Each switch has different control. For example, this is the main power supply input air switch. This JK1. Here, this one. And here is the fault protection relay, KA2. Here is the KA2, means fault protection relay.可以朝下啊，那朝在这里，那你要旋转过来，这样子旋转过来，不是这样子旋转，这样子旋转，再旋转一下。拿出来一点。 到吗？这样会好一点。And here is the 你调整一下，我剪到哪里的时候，你就稍微调整一下。Here is the XJ3 here means phase sequence protector. And the KM1, here is KM1. KM1, here is KM1, means for compressor air-cooled condenser to control compressor air-cooled condenser cooling fan contactor. And the FR1, here is FR1. This is for compressor air-cooled condenser air blower overload relay. And KM2 is for defroster. KM2 is here. This is for defrosting heater contactor. And A means here, this is the external connection terminal. A host connect to the junction box. And B means cold storage. B is here, means cold storage temperature sensor. And C is for defrosting sensor. And here is the control specification. Before running, you need to check following 5 items. For example,
他们人呢？
you need to please
外面要准
assess
备啊。
control
装啊。
peripherals power line and control line cable.
哎，他们呢？
And because the equipment
外面要开始了。
during transportation to the pumps,
人呢？
this is
许吉跟那个
we
熊
will
哥
send
呢
you electronic files one by one to tell you. You can also read these items one by one.
外面要准
And
备一
for
下。哎，
some attention issues, we will also send you one files to tell you exactly what you can do and you cannot do. This is also some microcomputer thermometer series specifications. For example, this is the sensor. Sensor is installed 5 to 10 centimeters away. Here is the drawing to show you how to do the install. Here is the wire diagrams of the electrical control box of the cold room. And here is the panel sketch map. We can read the cold room temperatures here, and we can also set cold room temperatures here. And this is the cold room indicator light. For example, refrigeration indicator light, defrost indicator light. And here shows light off, light flash, light on. This has different meaning. For example, light off means compressor stop. Light flash means compressor delay. Light on means compressor works well. And this is the user manuals. user manuals. We have on temperature, off temperature, compressor delay, reverse cycle, and with different time sets. Here is to tell you how to set in the electrical box to what you need. Here is also system manual set, user manual set. Please read these manuals clearly and before you use the cold room. Like in case there's any problems, you know exactly what is the problem and how to solve it. Here is the user manual checking and the function key instruction checking. Key instruction. Each button has different meaning, so we show you clearly what is the function and how to do it. Here is the error code. In case there's any problems, you can see from the problems through these error numbers. For example, E1, E2, E3, E4, it has different meanings. E1 means sensor it will be short circuit or open circuit if the storage sensor is not connected in a correct way, and the refrigeration runs as per code. Stop for 30 minutes and run 15 minutes. The bus outlet, you can see these errors and you know what's the meaning and you know how to solve it through here. And here is the machine fault. For example, the cold room temperature is in sulfate. The high pressure protection, low pressure protection, the voice of the compressor is abnormal, and fault indicators. You can see the problem reasons here. What is the problem of this problem? What is the reason for this problem? And how to collect it? How to do it?